Hello and welcome. We are continuing our daily devotions from the book of Esther today. Today is Tuesday, October the 29th, and we will start in chapter 6 of Esther, verses 1 through 6. Here's the word of the Lord. That night the king could not sleep, so he ordered the book of the Chronicles, the record of his reign, to be brought in and read to him. It was found recorded that Mordecai had exposed Bithana and Teresh, two of the king's officers who guarded the doorway, who had conspired to assassinate King Xerxes. What honor and recognition has Mordecai received for this? The king asked. Nothing has been done for him, his attendants answered. The king said, "Who is in the court?" Now Haman had just entered the outer court of the palace to speak to the king about impaling Mordecai on the pole he had set up for him. His attendants answered, "Haman is standing in the court." "Bring him in," the king ordered. When Haman entered, the king asked him, "What should be done for the man the king delights to honor?" Now Haman thought to himself, "Who is there that the king would rather honor than me?" And that is the word of the Lord. Our article today by Joe Foltz is God Behind the Scenes. We sometimes say that someone will receive their comeuppance. Someone's comeuppance is getting what they deserve, whether good or bad. In today's text, Xerxes realizes that Mordecai had never been rewarded for saving the king from an assassination plot. Ironically, when King Xerxes asked Haman, who hated Mordecai, what the king could do for the man the king delights to honor, Haman thought the king was referring to him, not Mordecai. Haman couldn't seem to imagine that anyone could be more worthy of the king's honor than himself. Much of this story can be chalked up to coincidence. It just so happened that the king couldn't sleep, so he ordered the record of his reign to be brought into his bedchambers and read to him. It just so happened that the very passage was read mentioning Mordecai foiling the assassination plot, so that the king was predisposed to honoring Mordecai as Haman came to seek the king's permission to execute Mordecai. It all seems very coincidental, or maybe, just maybe, God, the one who created the universe, was working behind the scene to accomplish his purposes. You better bet on that. The hymn today, "He Never Has Failed Me Yet," by W.J. Henry. I have proven him true. What he says he will do, he has never failed me yet. And my belief is you can take that word "yet" out of there, because God will never fail us. And from the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 9. "Let us not become weary in doing good, for the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." And this is your daily devotion for Tuesday, October the 29th. Have a blessed day.